Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Okay, so we've let everything cool down, and now let's take a measurement, and we're looking at 685, 689, and $6.90. So a little bit of sandpaper work and maybe even just a little bit of file work, and I think we're going to actually have something. Six, 8.5. And that's 6, 8.25. So a little bit more. Maybe one more pass on the file. Eight, 7, 5. Eight, 7, 5. All right, that's good for that. Now, I don't think there are any other moves in here. Well, it looks like there's a flat right in here. So maybe we have to come up with a flat for that. Is there any more? Just the one. And that's, I'm guessing that's for the drive of the barrel. So that goes over to the mill to do. This can stay where it wants to be. I'm wondering if I shouldn't throw a fast file on that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get that. All right, so we got that part. We want to definitely cut that end off, but we can do that. Well, let's just. All right, we're just going to square up that end and at some point or another probably put a flat there too. All right, so we've got ourselves a shaft. Now we should just take it over to the mill and put those flats on it and we'll be done. So let's go over to the mill. All right, here's our new shaft. Here's our old shaft. Whoops. We tightened up on our shim, but I didn't tighten up on the shaft. Okay, so we need a little bit narrower one. That should do the trick. Just about right. Okay. So, it looks like our flat is here. Maybe somebody put that in backwards or something like that. But the original machined flat was right there. So we're going to just go to that. And we'll just eyeball it because it's actually a bit bigger than the old one. That looks pretty good. Whoops. We're going to speed everything up a bit. And let's see what our slot looks like. A little wider, I'd say, or deeper in this case. Okay, just a tad more, just for safety's sake. I mean, it's just a set screw flat, so it's not super important. And then we're going to take one out to this end because this is the end that I have the little attachments go to, and they've never been able to kind of stay in one place because they've never had a flat. So we're going to just kind of come in and take a fair amount of that. And I think we pretty much have it set. Looks good. All right, so this is done. Now we come back to doing the next in this little step of misadventures. Okay. All right. Well, we've got this slightly elongated hole to deal with, and I think instead of trying to repair that, look at that. That's way off. We're going to go ahead and just build a new one. I mean, what the hell? So let's chuck that up. We got plenty of room to play with. Yeah, no sweat. In fact, let's just slide it in a little further. That looks good. Change bits. We're going to bring you up above. All right, that's good. So we're going to take it from here to here. This is really all one size. pass, we'll just take just a bit more and that'll give us a cutoff. Well, actually, you know what? Even though this looks pretty straight, I think I'm gonna clean it up. Pretty good. And let's look at size. We're doing 1, 3, 30. We're sitting at 1, 4, 50. So we got 100 to take. And we're doing 375, so we're getting close. It actually isn't too warm, so let's go to a finished cut. Let's take an accurate measurement. So we've got 350, 365. Here we've got 394, 75, 85, 95. $364. Open that up. Yeah, just a bit of a thousandths taper. Well, actually, now that I think of it, we have 1, 2, 3 thousandths to take, so we could actually kiss that off. Let's try a spring cut, see what it does. I don't think it's doing anything, but we're going to take him in a foul. That's 65. So that puts us 1,000 strong. That's 64. 64 and a half. So we'll just file one end of that and I think we'll be set. 64 1/4. $64 1/4. So we're even. That's 64. Just a little bit big. No, a little bit under. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we're going to put our hole down the center, and the hole we want is the shaft size. Where's our shaft? Here it is. I'm going to bring a center drill in. Get everybody started nice and evenly. We'll come in with a 1/4 inch or thereabouts. Let's take a measurement on our depth first. Somewhere in that general area. And that means that we're going to go out to within about a 1/2 inch of the end of the flutes. actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I need to go bigger because I'm going to put the bushings in either side of this. I think they go on either side. Let me have a look. Something. I don't know what is. Oh, look at that. It is a bushing. What's left of one. Okay, so we're going to put bushing on both ends of this. And there's definitely a bushing on that end. Looks like this one's got some kind of thrust washer, but I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and, because my bushings don't have a step on the end, I'll just go ahead and either build a bronze thrust or something. We'll figure that out later. But our hole size is much bigger. And I'm thinking our hole size can be almost as big as this thrust washer is. I mean, this bushing is. Too. That's our next measurement. So we can just kind of bore the shit out of this thing for a while. We'll take it up to the next step. Right? I'm almost positive the shaft's going to fit at this point. No problem. Let's clean up a few tools here. Well, Nick Collier here, and it is another day, and yesterday I just really got into it. I'm cranking away. I made the sleeve. I bored it out. I mean, I did all kinds of stuff. We're talking 2 or 3 hours worth of messing around, filming every minute of it. And then I brought the camera over here because the battery went dead, and I went over to my charger and I got a new battery, and I put the battery in, and my little chip, memory chip, bounced out of the battery, fell on the floor, and dropped between one of the cracks in this floor. And I just, and disappeared. I spent about an hour trying to find it. I could not find it. And so this is about the 5th time this has happened. I dropped, you know, usually just a drill bit or something like that, and it disappears, and who cares? But, you know, 2 or 3 hours worth of filming, that was it. I'm done. I'm not putting up with this crap anymore. So I went and got, well, actually I had one of these laying around, the stuff you use to fill gaps in, you know, insulation areas. And I got a can of that, and I just squirted a can in all of my little gaps all over at least this part of the floor so far. So anything falls in there, and it's not going to fall through. God damn it. So then once this sets up good, I'm going to let it sit for another day, I think. Then I can just kind of kick off the excess, and it creates a nice little pattern. And the wood can still expand and contract, which is necessary for a wooden floor. But on the other hand, and I'm going to bring you in close to that, we got this piece all, you know, hang on. Let me get you the other side of it. Remember this piece here that was just slightly oblonged? we replaced it with this piece here. I pushed in a bearing. This bearing hole was, I bored it just a little bit too big. And, you know, I hate to throw the damn thing away. So let me get a bushing. I know I've got one somewhere. I know where. Over on the table. Hang on. Okay, so now if you look at it, it's a slip fit. Well, a little less than a slip fit. Bonk, zonk. Not so good. But I've got an alternate. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this bushing, excuse me, on the lathe and then knurl it. And that'll give us 3 or 4 thousandths, and we'll be able to press it in. And I'll press it in with some Loctite, and it'll be a done deal. So we're going to go over to the lathe and do this other part first because we're all set up to do it. Follow along. We're going to have some fun. All right, we're going to use the little lathe this morning to take this this pulley, and we just need to bore it out just a little bit to fit the shaft. And I already set it up before this other thing happened, and we're sitting at about a 0.5 thousandths out both directions. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of this one. Oh, hang on. We got a crash happening. We need a little bit of oil. Normally I got oil cans coming out my ears. Can't find a one for the life of me. Alright, that's better. And a little oil here. Yep, good. We'll take off the head. And replace it with my little boring head. And I'm thinking we're going to probably use that bit. Bring it in. There we go. Make sure we're not going to hit anything. All right, that's where we start hitting. All right, and let's go get that shaft. And we're just going to do a veneer measurement for now. And we're looking at 7 725, maybe 730. So we'll go to 720 for the moment. $600. So I'd say we got just a little bit to go. Okay, we finally got an uninterrupted cut. Let's see what we've got measurement-wise. 650. So, another 20. All right, let's engage the power. All right, we're at 705, and I think we should at this point start taking more accurate measurements. Maybe it's closer than I thought. Very close. So we're at 626 is our $626. No, 726. 726. All right. Let's see what our hole is. And we've got 705 here, so we got to do about 18 thousandths. I knew we were close. Let's see what we can do about pulling 10 off. Just to get it used to the cut. So we've got 10 now. And we wanted 26, right? Yep. So minus 3 or 4. Okay, so that would be 23. So we have 13 more to cut. So we'll take another 10, and that should get us pretty close. 723. Oh no. Yep, 23. And we were going to 26, so I think we've got a press fit here.